Hello and welcome to your MES lesson. I'm Virginia. Today you're going to learn the what, the how, and the when of travel bookings using is it possible to plus verb. Let's start with what. What are these questions used for? They are used to ask about possibility in a very polite way. For example, is it possible to book a flight today? Good. Now, let's learn how. How do you use these questions? First, know how to say, is it possible to? Please repeat, is it possible to? One more time. Is it possible to? Great. It's very important to memorize this phrase fluently before you start practicing video B. Next, study your vocabulary. For example, is it possible to book, reserve, stay? Finally, to build a more specific question, you can use a time reference. For example, is it possible to reserve today, this morning, right now? Or a prepositional phrase. For example, is it possible to book in advance, over the phone, on the net? So, finally, when do you use these questions? You use these questions for booking requests or inquiries. For example, is it possible to stay an extra night? Is it possible to pay with this card? Is it possible to confirm this tomorrow? Great job! Now, let's review. First, what are is it possible to plus verb questions used for? They are used to ask about possibility in a very polite way. Second, how do you use these questions? You use them by knowing the phrase, is it possible to? And building a more specific question with the vocabulary. Third, when do you use these questions? You use these questions for booking requests or inquiries. Well done. Let's move on to video B to really practice making your own questions. Remember to keep on reviewing your vocabulary. I'm Virginia. See you soon.